initiatives that the institution is bringing in order to change the dynamics of the economy generally, knowing that MOFI is the custodian of the assets and portfolios of the federal government of Nigeria. And we are fully convinced that they are doing very well, and there are areas that we felt he should improve. We have highlighted those areas, and he has promised to do, and the engagement will continue. And after that, we went into a closed session with distinguished members of the Finance Committee. And it was almost unanimous. Whatever we have discussed, we've all agreed. First is that we are going for the public hearing on Monday. We're starting the public hearing on Monday, the 24th, is it 24th of February? And the second day will be the 25th. And we intend to take on 2 of the bills on each day of this session. And for the press to fully be abreast with what we intend to do, the Senate Committee on Finance is going to invite the general public, particularly the underlisted organizations, to a 2-day public hearing on the following tax reform bills. 1, the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Reform Bill, Nigerian Revenue Services Bill, Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, and Nigerian Tax Bills. If you recall, Mr. President, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, submitted these 4 bills last year, 2024. And as it is today, both houses have done the second reading, and all are ready for the public hearing. And these bills are aimed at reforming the tax, both the tax administration, collection, and operations of tax in Nigeria. And the main purpose of this is to see how government will generate more revenue, so that we'll be able to put our country on the pedestal of advanced economies, where infrastructure, where education, where agricultural sector, virtually every sector that revolves around the ecosystem of economy will be adequately taken care of with enough funds. And we want to align ourselves with Mr. President, because looking at the bills, we have studied it very well, both as a committee. We have had engagement with a lot of stakeholders before arriving at where we are today. And I believe that the public hearing is going to go on smoothly, and wherever the gray areas are, Mr. President have said it times without number that he's not going to interfere. It is our duty as legislators to do the needful for the good of this country. We are all representatives of different tribes, religion, geographical space, but we are Nigerians. And what we will work towards giving Nigeria are bills, laws, legislation that will put us on track economically. And by the grace of God, I think we will succeed. We have invited a lot of agencies, just to mention a few of those agencies that we believe that they are key to this, like the Federal Minister of Finance, the Coordinating Minister of Economy. We invited Federal Minister of Trade and Investment. We have invited Attorney General of the Federation. We have also invited Minister of Petroleum, because you know there's this issue of cash costs, like the revenues, the royalties coming from the oil and gas sectors. We are inviting the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Services. We are also inviting Statistician General of Nigeria, that's National Bureau for Statistics, so that he will be able to come and give us his own submission. We need it, because we need to know how generally the economy, not just reading or getting it from the news, what is happening practically out there. You can recall that Nigeria had MBS gave a rebased data of how our economy looks like. We want to see it more improved than it is today. We are more advanced than any other economy in Africa, and we should be able to do things that will give us that stride. And what we have done is, before even the public hearing, every member that you have seen here have gone through that tax bill. And we are communicating also with our constituents, so that at the end of the day, we give Nigeria the desired legislation that will take care of our revenue and tax administration in the country. I will allow maybe one or two of my colleagues to chip in, if any, so that we give you room for any question, if there is any question.